Amazing day, beautiful beings. Woo! Amazing day, beautiful beings. Well, so real quick, I wanted to talk about closure, and I don't want to make this long, but I wanted to talk to y'all about closure. We're experiencing a total lunar eclipse tomorrow, and if you've been feeling a lot of like heaviness or just laziness, maybe fatigue, or just wanting to cry and purge. I know that's what I've been feeling. But also, I've also been feeling like a jolt of energy, like it's time to move. What's next, right? And so we can't move on to the next thing until we release what's old. And so one of the things I wanted to talk about was closure. A lot of times we have to find closure in, unique ways. We have to make do with what we have. And I am the queen of making do with what I have. Like if you know me, I make everything stretch, literally and figuratively. Like I will make do with what I had. And so one thing that I've been, working on over, some time has been, releasing the need for closure as far as from other individuals. And so this is something that I've experienced literally all my life. Um, and I know we all experience it in one way or another, but this is something that I've noticed has been a pattern. And so with this pattern of, that need for closure, I had to really sit with myself and assess, okay, Quadira, what do you need? What does that look like? If this person come to you with, the closure that you need, what does that sound like? And how would you respond? Would it truly be enough? And so, different questions that I'll ask myself, and I go down a rabbit hole, and I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole with y'all, but I will go down a rabbit hole because I truly, truly be wanting to understand. And so one thing that I just kind of concluded was one, people will only meet you as far as they met themselves. People can only meet you as far as they met themselves. And so I will literally go to somebody and say, hey, when you said that or when you did that, it kind of, it was given shady, or, it did this, or it made me feel this way, or, and you crazy. You crazy, and I'm standing on business. Ultimately, is what I get. And so I really had to, again, like I said, people can only meet you as far as they met themselves. And then on the other hand, motherfuckers really just don't fuck with you. Period. And so when I came to that, it was just like, oh, all right. All right. Like, cool. Say that then. Just say that. Cause we don't got tiptoe. We don't got, play fake. We don't got to do none of that. Friends, family, associates, colleagues, whatever the case may be. You don't got to play fake with me because I already know what's up. My ability to read the room is crazy. It's crazy. And you and I both know what we know. And so it just be like, don't take it personal. That's something that I've struggled with, all my life. I'm so sensitive. I'm a Cancer moon. And so I'm real like, I feel it, I feel it. And so it'd be nutty. It'd be nutty. But one thing that I want, everybody to do is really recognize your role that you play in these situations, because a lot of times we go back into these situations or similar patterns with other people expecting a different outcome. And how can we expect a different outcome if they're not doing the work that you're doing? You know what I mean? And so do what you gotta do your work, and have that strong will to just be like, you know what, I don't need your apology. I don't need your acknowledgement of what you said. I don't need your recognition of what you've done. I don't need it. Because again, we both know what's been done. You know what you said. I've expressed what I needed, and you couldn't give me that. And so instead of just saying it, people would justify it. People would justify their reasonings as to what they did or what they said, or they'll just, go ghost. They'll go ghost, and you won't ever hear or see them again. Or you won't ever hear or see them again until they need something. And so it's a matter of standing strong and your boundaries and knowing what's tolerable for you, you know, and what's your non-negotiables, because you not going to do me any type of way and then think that everything is just cool, right? That's not okay, because that then forms an imbalance or a fractured foundation of whatever that dynamic is, and nothing can grow on nothing prosperous, nothing good can grow on a faulty foundation, right? And I don't care what that is, even if it is just communication. And so use this time to really sit with yourself and identify what things you feel you need closure from, the people you need closure from, what role you play within that closure, and how can you give yourself that closure without the need for validation, without the need for, other people to come in and say, hey, yeah, Q, I fucked you over. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. I did that. Cause it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, Captain. And so I just really had to sit with myself and just be like, okay, cool. And it hurts. It really does hurt. And it's sad because it's like it'll be the closest people to you. It really will be the closest people to you. Or it'll be people that in the same conversation, you can be validating and uplifting and reassuring and giving, literally pouring life. I pour life into people. Literally. I pour so much life into people, and they just take and take and take. And then when it's time for them to give and it's time for that equal reciprocity, they sitting there with their arms folded looking at you like, what you want? Apology. For what? I ain't do none of you. I ain't do shit. And that's the energy you get. And so be okay with moving on and letting go from any situation, big or small, without the need of others, without the need for other people to step up and, contribute to that closure. And I just wanted to say that because like I said, this is something that's close to me. This is something that I've been dealing with. I know all about. I've literally, had to close out so many cycles in my life alone. Even still, I'm still closing out cycles alone, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating sometimes because it's just like, damn, for real? Seriously? But again, I have to acknowledge the role that I play, you know? Stop beating on, brick walls. Stop. And so definitely use this time to journal, to meditate, connect with those who you do feel are aligned with your thinking and aligned with the way you move, so that you can have a better understanding of how to do so if you feel you don't know how to move on and let go of certain situations without the other parties involved. It's not always easy, but you do have a community of people out here who are all dealing with the same things, who are willing to help you and willing to give you game and willing to talk to you about, just whatever, anything. Shit, I'm here. And so I don't know everything, but I lived a life of, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I dealt with a lot. And I'm still somebody who can still show up for everybody. I'm still somebody who can still show up and pour into everybody while my cup is still I'm still trying to fill my shit back up. I'm still pouring life. I'm still giving life. That's just who I am. That's just who I am. And so don't allow, those things that you feel you can't close out. Don't allow those cycles to keep you stagnant. Don't allow those cycles to block off your heart. It has for me for some time now. It has blocked off my heart. It has blocked off my throat chakra, and no more of that. I'm no longer sitting in silence. I'm no longer walking around like, I'm not butthurt about certain things. I'm no longer, I'm not doing any of it, because I'm actually working through it and I'm actually releasing it. I'm actually, understanding my position and everything. And so once you realize that and you start to, work through it and work past it, you start to be met with people who are of the same caliber of you as you, the same vibration as you, the people who's going to meet and match you how you meet and match them. And so always show up for yourself first, and those people will come to you. And those who want to sit around and act like they ain't never done nothing to you, ain't no love lost. Enjoy your life. Somebody else will be a teacher then. You know what I mean? Life I have to be a teacher. I'm not forcing nothing down nobody through. But peace, love, and abundance, beautiful beings. Release what you need to release. Let go of what you need to release. What you need to let go. And if you feel like you need some assistance, you need some support, I'm always here. Feel free to DM me, whatever. We can chit chat. I love to talk. We can do some stretch talk. We can do all that. But do the work. Do the work because we need you. And, like I said, it's a community of people who are all